Yes, good evening. Kia ora from Auckland, New Zealand here at Go Media Stadium, the home of the Warriors. And what a clash it is going to be between these two sides. Running out the away side, the Penrith Panthers led by Lennox Prakash, coming off the back of a tough gritty loss to the Bulldogs last week. And for the home team, Chance Bunce leading out the wires after putting up an impressive away victory, smashing over the Raiders in round 3. Joining me in the box tonight, my good mate Riley Murray. Muzz, let's break this game down. What are we looking forward to tonight, and who do you think is going to have the upper hand between both teams?
Look, I'm very keen for this matchup, Sonny. Me and you have both been looking forward to it all week, and I think you can't look past Lennox Prakash. He's been named for the Blues side, and he's just been on an absolute mission so far this season. But also, you got to take into account the Warriors. They've got so much speed on their edges with David Tiawa and their amazing wingers and centers that they got. And I'd like to see if Panthers can manage to catch up to them and kind of match that speed that they've got there. And here we go, Lenny taking the big first hit up.
Yeah, wet and windy conditions here in Auckland. But you spoke about David Tiawa, and what a game he had last week, over 300 metres in that performance that took him all the way to the top of the SimVP rankings. As we see Cody Mansell now with an outside break here, Chance Bunce having to come up early on the third tackle. But the Panthers, Riley, they've been a team that's been competing with some of these top sides, especially against the Titans in round 1 and the Bulldogs last week.
Yeah, these Panthers, they've just been looking very nice, and they had that huge... Oh, but Mansell, he's cutting me off with that amazing bit of footwork there. Panthers, they're in a very good field position right now. They might be able to get some points on the board.
As Kawal gives it out to Maraus, and Maraus puts it just in front of the goal line. Who's going to be under it? Cooper Gronk there with a nice catch to defuse that situation. So good looks early on from the men in pink here. But the Warriors now officially at 0 points on the ladder. But, well in the fight now on level terms with the Raiders and the Rabbitohs after round 3. It's been some adversity they've had to overcome, Riley, but you see the potential of this team, and you just got to think that they've got a lot left in their tank. They look like they could be a genuine powerhouse this season.
Yeah, for sure, Sonny. And we just see Jai taking that early kick, and it's a very deep one. In fact, it's just a bit too deep. That was nearly an amazing kick. But he ends up giving away a 7-tackle set at the end of it. And Panthers, they're not going to just lie down and not take that. Holy. Wilson just breaking the line early.
Yeah, a lot of fight in this Panthers side, and they're a great team to watch. Chad Johnson getting the call-up for the Queensland Maroons after having a great season so far for the Penrith Panthers. As we see Cody Mansell now with the line break. He's just got a big bunch. He's got one behind him as well. He gives it out wide to Thomas Madonka, but Madonka just spills his lollies there, panics a bit, and he'll give the ball back to the Warriors. Riley, Penrith looking dangerous early on there, but they just got a bit trigger happy towards the end of that set.
Yeah, the Panthers, we've seen them move the ball around a lot so far this season, and that time it just goes a bit wrong for them. It looked amazing just throughout all the hands there, and they just kind of get the ball in a bad place at the end. And Warriors end up having an intercept, but Panthers, it's still good signs early on from them.
Yeah, and they're very staunch side through the middle, as we see there. John McCartney being brought down by Chad Johnson. Fifth and last for the Warriors. Aaron White, his first kick of the game, the centre. It'll go towards Madonka. Madonka just stands there, but he's got something for him. Won't be able to get past Chance Bunce. And speaking of Maroons, in this Panthers side, Jackson Allison, another one that I forgot to mention, named here for Penrith. Representing the Panthers, but Cyrus Marks on his first run of the game. He'll get ankle tapped there by a brilliant defensive play from Chance Bunce. As we take a look at the SRL TV replay, he thought about going infield, but Chance Bunce just gets out his ankles with enough momentum to force him over the sideline.
Man, Cyrus, we've seen how good he is, and he just finds open space there, but Chance Bunce, you just can't do that to him. He won't allow it. Takes you over the sideline. Man, it's just a bit of a David versus Goliath there between Cyrus Marks and Chance Bunce, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, Cyrus Marks, one of the up-and-comers here in the SRL. He's been around for a couple of seasons, but he's really starting to make a name for himself here in Penrith, or for the Panthers. But yeah, Chance Bunce, just too much experience there. 4 tackle inside the 10 for the Warriors. Slow play the ball by David Tiawa. They give it out to Saddle Carts, gives it to Engo. Engo trying to barge his way to the line, but he's turned on his back there. 5th and last for the Warriors. Where are they going to go? They've got numbers there on the right-hand side, but they go back infield to Saddle Cart, who puts up a huge bomb towards the right-hand side. Who's going to come up with it? Logan Strange, of all people, comes up with the ball. And, the big number 12, flying above the pack there, but he gets driven back into the field of play. And the Warriors, that could have been a great try there for the former SRL commissioner.
Yeah, Logan Strange, I reckon he might want to take a move to the wing after that catch. It's very good from him. And his talents might be wasted at the second row.
Yeah, he kind of reminds you of Ali Kartoy, one of those number 12s that just soars above the pack there and just comes up with the ball somehow. But as we see here, Cyrus Marks trying to redeem himself after that play that took the Panthers out of bounds there. 4 tackle for the Penrith Panthers. A tough away trip here for them in Auckland, one of the hardest venues to win at. 5th and last here. Where are they going to go? Bailey Wilson plays the ball to Wriggle. Wriggle gives it to Maraus. And it just ricochets off a wise defender. Chad Johnson's got space now, and he'll just hold on to the ball. Probably didn't want to take any more risks there. Chad Johnson saving that last set tackle on that last tackle play there on the set.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the Panthers didn't get a repeat set there. There's clearly a touch from the Warriors, but they've deemed it not to be a charge down just to have not been played at. So that's a bit surprising to me, Sonny.
Yeah, there's been a little bit of controversy surrounding the refereeing and the officials in the SRL. Obviously, that Storm Sharks game had a few questionable moments. But we love the jobs that the refs do here. As we see Saddle Cart give it out to David Tiawa. Tiawa looking to inject himself into this game. He's had a brilliant season so far. Looking to contend as one of the best forwards in the SRL. Straight to the corner of Madonka. Madonka steps one. But he won't get past Chance Bunce. And Chance Bunce, he's going to be an absolute nightmare to try and beat tonight. Lennox Prakash now getting the call up for the Blues, and he'll take that run up. Second tackle here for Panthers as they go short side. Johnson gives it out to Madonka. Madonka will step another one. And the Panthers looking like they've got a lot of potential here on the attack. It's just about those 5th tackle options. Maraus playing makeshift wing there on that play. 4th tackle, 30 out from the line here for the Panthers. Where will they go? They just go short to Chad Johnson, and Chad Johnson will wind it up. 5th and last now, 60 gained on the set. Penrith, they drop back in the pocket. Maraus puts up a high bomb. And who's going to be under it there? It's Aaron White. And Aaron White diffusing that situation. So, Riley, obviously the Panthers looking pretty dangerous in these attacking sets, but just not able to finish so far.
Yeah, so far just haven't had any luck there. And Bunce nearly breaking the line. And Cyrus, who's there trying to go under that ball, but he's just way too short. Can't beat White underneath the high ball. He's a tall body. And Cyrus just can't really compete in those high ball situations there.
So we see Saddle Cart now. He'll try and go for a 40-20. It's got a good bounce on it with the angle, but Mansour's there to field it. He'll step the wing there. Gets it to the 30, and Chance Bunce, he's just everywhere tonight. Anytime you close your eyes, you open him, he's there. Like a nightmare that just creeps on you. Chad Johnson now, very heavily involved here in this first half. They give it to Prakash now, who's got space through the middle. And DTA, David Tiawa, having to come up there and make the tackle before Chance Bunce could get to him, but it'll help him down there on the tackle. 3rd now, Panthers, flat ball out to Maraus. Maraus looking like he could have broke the line there. And it's good cover tackle from the... As we see Allison wind up with it now. 5th and last here. Panthers. Cut out ball to Maraus, who goes with the crossfield kick there. Not a bad play, but Marcus Square's there to field it. And he'll be taken down there. So a good rush up in the fence there from the Panthers. And it was a pretty good kick, Riley. Nice crossfield punt there from Sione Maraus.
Yeah, it's a very good kick chase. So just were able to shut down Marcus Square on the wing. And it's not easy to do. He's a Blue Tongue legend. And Panthers just doing very well defensively so far this game. Very impressed with their defense.
Yeah, Marcus Square, what a unit. He should be playing in the middle because he is just an absolute monster. Fifth and last here for the Warriors. Not much gained on this set as they look back and drop in the pocket to their captain, John McCartney. And he'll get a nice kick downfield, but it's going to drop straight into the palms of Lomu, who gets off the ball there, or hit on the ball by David Barner. And that'll force the ball loose here. Give the Warriors a prime opportunity inside the Penrith half here, right?
Lomu, stick to your wing, mate. That's what he said to him, and there's a held and tackle penalty there. Lomu is going to have nightmares of that for years to come.
That was a bone-rattling tackle there. You've got to be very brave to run it straight at David Barner, but you've probably got a better chance of running it at a brick wall. And the Panthers getting a bit frustrated following that big hit there that forced the mistake. So discipline could be in question now for this relatively young Panthers side as we see the Warriors now with prime opportunity inside the red zone. Chance Bunce will step won't get past the other. Second tackle just inside the 10 here for the Wires. Bands on their feet here as they see the ball shift out wide to Aaron White. One of the premier centers in the SRL here. Third tackle now, 5 from the line. They go short to McCartney. Oh, what an offload from Logan Strange. Daniel Engo coming up with the ball, but the Panthers doing enough to hold the line there. Paddy Corcoran will have a crack now, but he won't get any further. 20 meters here, fifth and last. John McCartney puts in a grubber. And geez, probably overcooked that one, or maybe the force from that tackle just, I don't know, maybe it forced the ball a bit too much power under it there.
Yeah, Jai McCartney's been upgrading toe poke a couple too many times here. He's just put that one into the grandstands. He's an absolute madman, and he's maybe had a bit too many Wheat Bix for breakfast this morning.
Oh, what a beautiful pass there to Cody Mansell. Perfectly timed, and he hit that line there. It will get Panthers inside the Warriors half now. Mataus now, a bit of a flat ball here. Shocker ball to Madonka. And geez, that wet weather conditions here starting to have an effect on the game here. And now it'll be a penalty against the Warriors. Riley, it's a good opportunity here for the Panthers now inside the red zone.
Yeah, this is going to be the best opportunity that either teams have gotten so far this game to try and get some points on the board. And Panthers, they don't usually mess up these situations. We saw them take advantage of them against the Roosters a couple weeks back, and like to see what they can do now.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they hold against this Warriors goal line defense. Very staunch when inside their own red zone. It's hard to crack the line here as we see Rohan Koval now taking a run there, but he'll be driven back a couple meters to the 10. Play from half, it's Regal to Metcalf to Matt Downey. Matt Downey will try and barge over the line. He won't get there though. 4 tackle now, Panthers. They go back infield, flat ball to Ginger Palm. Ginger Palm, oh, he turned on his back there on the line. Ginger Palm, one of the best names in the SRL, but he can't get the try there as we see the bunker giving us a replay. Clearly did not get the ball down. So fifth and last here for the Panthers. Can they make it count? It's going to be a tough ask here as they go. Flat ball out to Mataus, and Mataus just drops the ball. Tried to get it to the boot, but couldn't get there in time, and it goes begging for the Panthers.
Man, that was very disappointing from the Panthers. You'd think that with all that opportunity that they were basically handed, that they'd be able to get something on the board there and make something happen, but they just make a dog's breakfast of it and kind of just waste their opportunity there.
Yeah, it's a tough team to come up against inside or on their own red zone. The Warriors very staunch when you talk about defense, but their attacking game is just as good too. But as we see here, they're going to try and hit a 40-20 with Josh Saddle-Cart, and it doesn't have enough distance. It did have a bit of angle on it, but Madonka was there to field it. So the Panthers now probably off the hook here as we see them shifted out to the other side of the field, and Cody Mansell has been having a decent season, and they're trying to get him involved in this game, being the focal point around their offense as we see Ginger Palm with another run. Gets him inside the Warriors half now. Third tackle for the Panthers. They go short to Callum Irwin, and Callum Irwin will run it straight. Be brought down about 36 out from the line. Fourth tackle. Panthers go out. Flat ball to Chad Johnson. He's got space. He can't shrug off John McCartney though, but he'll get him just short of the 20 now. Fifth and last here. Penrith, what can they do with it? Mataus, he just holds on a bit too long there, and that'll be a knock-on 6 again for the Warriors.
Yeah, Mataus, he just hasn't been finishing his sets how he'd like to. He wouldn't be too happy with himself after the last couple sets that he's kind of messed up right at the death there. And now he got Corcoran just running straight through the middle, just showing his speed. Very good from the big man.
Yeah, Paddy Corcoran making his debut for the Blues this series, if I'm correct. Yeah, he's had a wonderful season. The Warriors obviously looking to get a win to get their first 2 points, official 2 points, out of the minus zone that they found themselves in at the start of the season. But nonetheless, it's a sold-out crowd here at Auckland tonight to witness their Wires try and get a gritty win over the Penrith Panthers, but it's going to be a tough challenge as we've seen so far. No points scored yet from either side, as we see Saddle Cart now put up a huge bomb. And who comes down with it? It's Lachlan Lockyer, but not much doing there. He'll be driven down in a two-man tackle, and Riley. I mean, it's just been back and forth between these two sides. Very even, very neck and neck start.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we might have to see a field goal here to break the scoring drought here, because neither team have been really too close to getting any points on the board, have they?
Yeah, they've had their chances, but just haven't been able to finish. As we see Mansour now just shrugging off defenders, and you can tell how much this game means to him. He's really wanting to have a part to play here for the Panthers, as we see Ginger Palm come up with it again. And he's another one that's been getting involved, coming off the bench at that number 15 spot. Downey back inside to Mansour. Mansour just has to beat Bunce, but Bunce is there and all over him, wraps him up just inside the 20 now for the Panthers. 28 minutes gone here, fifth and last. They drop back to Sione Maraus. That's a better kick this time, but who's going to come up with it? Oh, it's Ixatoki once again. Just no pressure on the contest. And again, the fifth tackle options for the Panthers while starting to let them down a bit here.
Yeah, it definitely is, and just another disappointing end to this set. And the Warriors, once again, they've just been backing their defense, and they've been doing very well. They've been utilizing an early kick very often, the Warriors, so far this game, and it hasn't necessarily been paying off for them in their attack. But we'll see if it starts to pay off for them now, as they're about to go for another one.
Oh, and that's a bit of a short one there. It goes straight to Maraus now, and he's got space. Maraus making them pay for what I could only describe as a botched kick there. But nonetheless, the Panthers now have got another opportunity here. As we see Mansour trying to go through that line. He's just been so dangerous tonight. You can sense a big game coming from him. He's had a big game so far. Allison gives it short to Pom now, and Pom will wind up with the ball. Getting them inside the 20 now. Third tackle on the play here. Panthers go short to Kaval. Kaval's got space. Kaval's got space. He just needed to beat Bunce, but Bunce was there along with the reinforcements. Now Panthers are on the line. Fourth tackle here. They go flat ball, and he's off the ball. Allison gets the score. Allison scores the try, and it's the first points of the game to the Penrith Panthers, Riley. What a play.
Man, that was chaos. How did Jackson Allison even end up with that? That was a big hit that sent the ball going backwards. And Allison, he just cleans it up and dives over the try line. How good is that from him? The experienced lock in the game over at the Panthers this season. He's just always there in support, and he always knows where to be. And I think that's what comes with the experience, isn't it, Sonny?
Yeah, Allison, very decorated player, and he's been given a chance to shine at that lock position for the Panthers, as we see Kaval convert that goal there. And yeah, Allison, another one being called up for Queensland. And I'll tell you what, Maroons fans probably rubbing their hands a bit now, seeing the big fella get over, showing a bit of form heading into this series. And what a cracker series that's going to be next week, next Thursday on June 27th. Going to be at Auckland, believe it or not, Riley. Eden Park is going to be the venue for the first ever Origin match to be played internationally.
Yeah, well, Sonny, it's some good visions for the Queensland fans. Just seeing Allison get over here. Hope they can replicate it, but he's not gonna do it there.
Junior just puts on an absolute shot, and that turns the game over in the blink of an eye now as he scooped up that forced mistake. There's a big play there from the Warriors, and we talk about their staunch defense, their staunch forward pack. We're seeing it in action as, McCartney gets a nice offload there to Bunce, but Bunce just millimeters short. He's short by a shoelace, and Logan Strange trying to get over again. Gets close. Fourth tackle for the Warriors. They go flat ball. Lockyer's there. He puts up he put up a huge floater there. That was a dangerous pass. Just begging to be picked off. And Joe Turner Jr. trying to get over the line, and he does so, but just can't get the ball down with him turned over on his back on some good cover tackle there. Good goal line defense from the Panthers. But they'll have one more crack here, the Warriors. As we see them now, fifth and last year. They go inside to settle Cart, puts up another high bomb, just short of the try line. Who's going to come up with it? It's Madonka, and Madonka will take that one. And both teams, while he's just been so good under the high ball, it's hard to capitalise when they've been trying to go for those high bomb opportunities.
Yeah, definitely, Sonny. And both these teams are just defending very well, making it hard for the other team to try and get anything. Panthers only really got their try by just a lot of chaos on the field. And both teams have just been standing up very well in their defense, I think. It's very good signs for both of them.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if you love defensive footy, then you'll be loving this game. Because it has just been nothing but defense and physicality.
Ooh.
As we see Kavon now with a shanker of a kick straight to Joe Turner Jr. And Joe Turner Jr., every time he just ends up with the ball, he might be the one to turn the things around here for the Wires, as we see them give it out to Corcoran. Now to Lockyer winding up with it. And second tackle now about 6-7 meters away from the try line. They go short to McCartney. McCartney will wind up with it now. The Wires skipper can't get there, but it'll get close. Third tackle now for the Warriors. They shift it back out wide to Aaron White. He gives a cutout ball to Chance Bunce, and Chance Bunce always looking dangerous on the ball here. Warriors trying to crack that line there. Panthers trying to hold it. And Joe Turner Jr. again finds himself across the line, but he won't be able to put the ball down. And it's just all looking at Joe Turner Jr., I swear. Every time he comes up with the ball, and every time he tries to barge over the line, he gets close, but he won't get there on this time. So we'll have another crack here for the Warriors, as we see fifth and last here. Well, where will they go? They go to McCartney. McCartney puts up a good bomb there. Who's going to come up with it? Oh, Lomu comes up with it, and he's going to be driven back inside the field of play, inside the goal line. So it'll be a drop out here. 4 minutes to go until half time, Riley. And Panthers, they need to try and hold up here because the Warriors are looking very dangerous now.
Yeah, for sure. Just the Warriors, they seem to be on a mission here, and Joe Turner Jr. especially, he's just been the man that keeps on getting his hands on the ball. They can't stop him, really.
Yeah, and he's made such a huge impact coming off the bench. And speaking of the man, there he is winding up with another tackle. Got to wonder how many runs has he had so far, because he's just been all over the joint. As we see Bunce now trying to make his way inside, but he won't break the line there. Third tackle for the Wires as they go short to Lockyer. Lockyer gets the offload back to Jai McCartney, and Jai will try and get some post-contact meters there. He gets a few. Gets him about 6 meters away from the try line. 4 tackle Warriors. They shift it to the left side. Settle Cart will wind up with it. Can he get there? He'll barge, but he won't be there. He'll be stopped short. Fifth and last here. 2 minutes left in this half. Warriors go with the high ball. Chance Bunce is under it. Does he come down with it? No. Thomas Madonka take a bow. Great composure shown there from the Panthers winger. As we see Bailey Wilson now break the line, and they're trying to go for the counter-attack, the Panthers. Jeez, Riley, you would have thought that maybe they were just going to try and run the ball out till half-time, but it looks like the Panthers want to swing their arm and chance it one more time as we see Prakash get it. Oh, huge tackle break there. But Chance Bunce is there. Oh, Riley, I'm on the edge of my seat here. How great is this? Panthers trying to make something happen. Less than a minute remaining. Can the Wires hold?
Oh, man, Sonny, I don't know what's going on here. The Panthers, they've just steamrolled up the field after the Warriors have had so much ball up the Panthers side. And now look at them, they've got probably one more tackle to try something, and oh no, what have we got here? What have they
and
done?
A penalty given away. Referee K saying he held the man in the tackle too long, and that is not what you want if you're the Warriors. Panthers going to get the chance to have the last say in this half, and if Kaval can convert this goal, that'll make it an 8-point buffer at half-time, Riley, for the Panthers.
Yeah, I think that's a very good decision to go for the 2. Like, the defense has just been too good for both teams. I think that 2 points could be the difference in this game very easily.
Yeah, it can be a game of small margins in the SRL, and I'll tell you what, any chance you have to take points, you got to go for them, and that's a smart decision there from the Panthers, leading at 8-0 half-time, and who would have thought? We're going to get one more play on the way here. The referee deciding let him have one more run before we get inside the sheds. Rigger will field it, but he'll just toss it back inside to Prakash, who winds up with it. Huda goes here, 8-0 to the Panthers, and we'll see you in the second half. Yes, hello and welcome back to the second half here from Go Media Stadium in Auckland, where it's the away side, the visitors, with an 8-0 lead over the home side Warriors. And Riley, what a game it was in that first half. Very much a tight contest, an arm wrestle between the two sides. But a late penalty conceded against the Warriors saw the Panthers take a 2-point penalty goal to send it to 8-0 heading into the sheds.
Yeah, that's going to be very handy 2 points for the Panthers, I reckon. In this game where it's just been so low scoring and both teams have been struggling. Oh, Marcus Square, a decent little line break there. But both teams have been struggling to get points on the board. And I reckon those 2 points could be the game winner there.
Yeah, in the context of the game, it's been very low scoring. The fit tackle options for both teams has sort of been a letdown for them, but nonetheless, halftime adjustments would have had to been made as we see the Warriors now give it to White, gives it inside to Paddy Corcoran. He'll be driven down there, about 37 from the line, fifth and last here for the Warriors. Where will they go? They drop back in the pocket to Settle Cart. Settle Cart gets a punt away to the corner of Cyrus Marks, who's playing on the wing now. Watch out. And there was a huge tackle there waiting for him by Chance Bunce. But Cyrus Marks, he's shown what promise he has at that wing position. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Cyrus has just killed it wherever he plays so far this year. He's been in the centers and the wing. And oh, Prakash! Absolutely flattened there by, I think that's Lawrence that's on the field. Just absolutely giving it to the old boy. And we got Ray Romano, who's just come on the field as well. And taking a decent run for his team as well. It's fifth tackle now for the Panthers.
Yeah, and they're just short of the 30 here on the back of that huge hit there by Aiden Lawrence. Madaus now goes to the corner of Marcus Square. Marcus Square will field it, but he won't get away from the cover tackle there waiting for him. So there'll be about 12 out from their own line here, the Warriors. And the home fans on their feet, they want to see something happen. They want to see points on the board. And it's been a tough ask for the Warriors so far, as we see Saddle Khan now shifted inside to Lawrence. And he'll take another run there. Turn on his back. Third tackle for the Warriors. Deep inside their own half still as they give it short to Barner. And Barner trying to make something happen. Running it straight at Chad Johnson and his teammate. Jaden White now cut out ball to David Tiawa on the left-hand side. And this wall of pink jerseys has just been very condensed, very tight here. As we see them drop back. Settle Cart will have another crack towards that same wing of Cyrus Marks. Marks going to have another go here. But he'll be taken in the tackle. Cyrus Marks narrowly missing out on Queensland's selection, but I'm sure that within the next season or so, his promise and potential will come to fruition. As we see Marks now, speaking of him, he'll get a line break there, puts on a cheeky step, but he won't get past the veteran Chance Bunce there. Third tackle now for the Panthers inside the Warriors half. Prakash now, he'll try and redeem himself there, looking to get the contact. Fourth tackle now, Panthers, short ball to Allison, who's got a bit of space there. But he'll be driven down to the 20 now, just short of the red zone. Fifth and last here for the Panthers. Where will they go? They drop back to Madaus. Madaus putting up a high ball. Chance Bunce is waiting for it. Will he take it? He's out looped there by Madaus. Madaus, he does the dummy. Oh my goodness, what a try. Madaus putting up a huge high ball. He out-leaps Chance Bunce. Comes down with it, turns around, turns back around. Throws the dummy, Riley Murray. What a try there from Madaus.
Look. He is just a madman, Madaus. He's just done a pirouette, beats Chance Bunce under a high ball, done a dummy, and then just dove through the upright to score a try. He's an absolute madman. He needs to be stopped, but he won't let anyone stop him. Not even Chance Bunce can stop him. What an absolute animal in that 5'8" jersey.
Oh, that was just some park footy stuff right there. Just, putting up the high bomb there is one thing, and it was a good place kick, but to outleap Chance Bunce and have your back turned, no one there touching you, and to just turn around again, hit a Yui and throw a cheeky dummy while you're at it. I mean, that's an amazing try. That's one of the greatest tries that I've seen in the SRL. I'm sure Madaus and the Panthers will be stoked with how that one turned out for them. A moment of magic needed to take this lead out to 14-0. And Riley, if you're the Warriors, do the panic. Do you start pressing the panic button? Does that start settling in, or do you just have to stick to the game plan and keep your composure?
I might be panicking after Madaus just done that to me. It's He's just showboating against his old team, really. Just a bit of disrespect to old Chance Bunce, his ex-captain. And oh, jeez,
Oh,
Tiawa!
DTA comes up with the mistake there on the back of a botch kick from the Panthers, and that'll give him prime real estate just short of the 10 now. Fat out wide to McCartney. McCartney will end up with it now. They shifted on the right-hand side of the field. Second tackle. The Wires 5 meters away. Can they get their first points of the game? Oh, hit off the ball, and DTA will come up with it, and he'll go over the line to capitalize off that huge tackle there. Bit of ad-lib play, but DTA, what a season he's had. Gets another try on the board. The first point of the game for the Warriors.
Oh man, Tiawa, he started it and he finished it. Absolutely amazing job by David Tiawa. Just diving over the line there. No one's able to even put a hand on him until after he's grounded the ball, and the Warriors have just bounced back here. And look, they've still got a bit of a deficit to make up, but there's a lot more points so far in this second half. We're only 10 minutes in. We've already scored more points than they were in the first half as well. So we love that. Oh, but Jai McCartney, he's done a sunny tire, and everyone that put a Muzbet on for Jai McCartney to make every single one of his goal kicks, your hearts have been broken on the first attempt right in front of the sticks. Sonny, if you put on Muzbet off of one, how dirty are you right now?
Oh, Muzz, you could hear the collective sighs from the crowd. I feel so bad for Jai. Yeah, look, sometimes it just happens. Being a half, you don't get them all. Sometimes you miss the sitters. It's forward pass there for the Warriors. It's gone back to worse. Oh, Riley, Panthers now. Short of the red zone. They're inside the red zone now with Callum Irwin. Could this be the dagger play?
I reckon Jai McCartney's just cursed his team with 10 years of bad luck after that kick, Sonny.
Oh, my hat's off to him as we see another Jameson shuffle. Back-to-back Jameson shuffles. The most devastating move in the SRL, and we just saw it 2 times in one set there. Flatball Wriggle gives it out to Mataus. Mataus, don't tell me he'll do it. He'll get across the line, but he'll be turned on his back there. Mataus, he just wants to get all over the ball now. He wants to try and get a double against his former side. Turned over there by David Barner and Jaden White, I believe it was. I'm probably wrong. No try on the board here. But the Panthers will get another crack here at the line. 2 more shots here on 4 tackles. They give it to Callum Irwin, who'll just try and barge his way through, close to the line there. 5th and last now. Panthers, where are they looking? They drop short. Muddles puts in a grab. He comes off the post. He has done it again. He has come up with a moment. Another moment of magic. Sione Muddles. Take a bow, Riley. I can't believe it. I see it, but I just do not believe it. What a try.
Oh man, Sonny, do you reckon Mataus doesn't like the Warriors or what? Oh my god, look at him go. He's like a gazelle in an open field, just prancing around doing whatever he wants. Holy. He's prime Nathan Cleary out here.
Oh, Mataus, I'll tell you what. I tip my hat off to him. He has just single-handedly turned this game around for the Panthers. Off the back of his kicks. He's the one chasing them down. And, whether he's out-leaping Chance Bunce or he's just breaking through the line, showing good awareness to pounce off the ball there and score another try. His double, 52 minutes in. It's 4 points placed, 20 in favor of the Panthers. Riley, this Penrith side, when they are on, they are just truly something magical to watch, aren't they?
Yeah, especially Mataus. You just love to see it. And man, Jai McCartney, you reckon he's a bit tired after he's just come on the field after a long day of walking underneath ladders and being circled by black cats or something like that. Just having a pretty unlucky day for himself out here. And Mataus, I can't help myself there. That's just amazing from him. Against his old team as well, just the absolute disrespect.
Oh yeah, he's taking this one personal. He's got that Jordan mentality ahead of him, but the Warriors, they're a team that they might be down, but they're never out right until the end, and they got a lot of experience there. They got players like David Tiawa, Chance Bunce, Jai McCartney, and you could even talk about Aaron White from the centres. They got a lot of great players in their side, but it has been all Panthers tonight. They've shown a lot of grit here which is not an easy thing to do against the Warriors. As we see, fifth and last here, Regal gives it back in the pocket to Hendrik Lind, and he doesn't shank it this time, but it'll go straight to the grips of Marcus Square, who steps one, but he's brought down in a tackle there by Cyrus Marks. And Marks staying on him a little bit to slow down to play the ball. They give it, there's a soccer there to Prakash. And the Warriors, the crowd is not happy. Jaden White throwing an absolute howler in the hands of Lennox Prakash, and the Panthers inside the red zone now, Riley. They're just looking dangerous.
Yeah, you reckon that he might have heard Mataus asking for the ball and forgotten that he doesn't play for the Warriors anymore. But, damn.
Another forward pass.
What's going on here?
I'll tell you what, that ball is probably very slippery from what we've seen. It's been pouring down here tonight in Auckland. It's always a tough place to play. But geez, you don't do yourself any favours when you just give away simple mistakes like that. Penrith could have put the game to bed right then and there. And on the tackle, David Siawa, and a penalty conceded, Riley. It's like a mixed bag of lollies. You don't know what you're going to get. But geez, you're not complaining, are you? Because it's just been, between the both sides, it's been an exciting game.
Yeah, when it rains, it pours, Sonny, and right now it's pouring penalties and errors all over the field, along with all the rain that's pouring down. And, oh jeez, this is turned into a chaotic game in the second half.
And chance Barnes with the line break now. He nearly turned Cody Mansell inside out. It looked like there could have been an interception on the play there, but they give it to Corcoran now. Corcoran trying to make it happen. The Warriors trying to fight back in this game. They're down by 18 points, or 16 points I should say. Obviously math not being my strong suit. They need to try and make something happen here. They need to make this one count. 4 tackle now. They go short side out wide to Marcus Square. Marcus is driven outside a touch. And Marcus Square just gets absolutely manhandled there by Cyrus Marks, who gives him an earful after taking him out of bounds there. The former Firehawks and Blue Tongues rivals going at it there, right?
Oh man, Cyrus would love that one. That was a beautiful tackle, just taking on his Blue Tongues rival and the opposite fullback number back in the mines. And man, they've got some history between them, the two of them. And that was just an amazing tackle for Cyrus. It's about time that Cyrus gets one up on Marcus. But, Wilson straight through the line. But Cyrus here, I think that might be the first time he's actually gotten one up on Cyrus. So he might, on Marcus, sorry. So, he might be a bit proud of him.
Yeah, obviously a storied history between the two, and we were both a part of that in the Mines. Season 6 there, as we see Cody Mansell run up with it now. Gets him to the 40. So 5th and last here for the Panthers. Just over 20 minutes remaining here in the second half in Auckland. Hendrik Lind puts a bit of a short kick there to Simon. Simon's got space. But Lee Simon unable to capitalise there. It just closed up really quickly there for him as we see Barner get the ball now. He'll try and make something happen. The Warriors on the back foot here. We know how much promise they have and how good they can be. But we haven't seen them at their best tonight. As I say that, Aiden Lawrence gets a huge break there, and he'll get some post-contact meters. Probably his final run of the half here before the substitutes come back onto play here as DTA finds himself on the left-hand side of the field. 4 tackle now, Warriors. They need to make it happen. They give it to Barner with the offload. Dummy there from Saddle Cart, but too much traffic in his way, and he got stuck in the jam. 5th and last here. The Warriors slow play the ball now. Where will they go? They drop back. John McCartney. John McCartney puts up a punt in the corner. And Madonka's going to come up with it. Madonka's got space now. Madonka's got space now. He's flirting with the touchline. He'll just stay inside. He had Chance Bunce beat, but he couldn't get past Cooper Gronk there, I think it was. As we see Mataus now back outside to Wriggle, who gets absolutely hammered in the tackle there. Second tackle for the Panthers now. They give it out to Mataus. Mataus to Allison. Allison to Lind. And the Panthers, they're looking so dangerous. This attacking style of footy that they're playing, just so unpredictable as we see them. Allison give a short side to Johnson. The two Maroons teammates there. 4 tackle now inside the 30. Panthers, they go left side to Lomu. Lomu just bumps one off. He's got Chance Bunce to beat. And Lomu nearly beating Bunce there. 5th and last here, 9 meters away from the goal line. Where will they go? Panthers, they drop back. Mataus is there, watch out. Chance Bunce is going to try and come up with it. This time he'll get it. And he'll be driven back in what was a chaotic set of plays there from both sides. Riley, oh man, this one is just, in my opinion, it's turning out to be a classic game. I know the scoreline might suggest differently, but the way it's been played between these both sides, it's just so competitive.
Yeah, it's just an absolute classic, isn't it? Just a very entertaining second half we've had here, and you can't blink and you'll miss it. It's just everything's going on all at once. It's absolutely insane. We've only been in this for 22 minutes in the second half, and everything's happened. But Bunce straight through the line, and the offload to Joe McCartney.
Oh, Joe McCartney's got space. He just needs to get past Allison, but he's brought down, and he's stopped short 9 meters out from the try line. The Warriors need to score here to give it out to David Tiawa, who's driven back by Chad Johnson. 4 tackle now. Still 9 meters away. Nothing gained on that play as they go right-hand side. Saddle car back inside to Corcoran. And Corcoran runs it straight at Cody Mansour, taking him with him as he gets post-contact meters, 5th and last. Warriors, they drop back. Saddle car will just run it. And it's a mistake there from the Wild's, and they choked that final play there on the set. And geez, Riley, they had their chance there, the Wild's, but they just fizzled out at the end, and you could hear the disappointment of the crowd as that play developed.
Sonny, you hate to see it. It was such good play from the Warriors, just able to get all the way up there. Bunce and Jai just did all the work there, and they just butcher it right at the end.
Yeah, that play there was just team chemistry at its finest. And they had the chance there, as we see Madaos putting up a risky ball there to Mansour, but Mansour doing a good job to hold on to it. 4 tackle for the Panthers. Flat ball back inside to Lind. And Lind will be driven down there just in front of the halfway line. 37 meters gained on this set. Less than 15 minutes remaining in this round 4 clash. TBC Live SRL Premiership. Coming to you from Auckland as Lee Simon fields the ball now. He's got space. Lee Simon beats Cody Mansour, but he'll be brought down. Lee Simon, the centre, coming off the bench and already making a name for himself in this game as we see Bunce try and make it happen now. What a play from Lee Simon there, right?
Yeah, Lee Simon, he's just come on the field onto the wing, and man, that was a very good run from him. I thought it was away for all money, but the Panthers' defense has just been too desperate, and they were too good and able to chase him down in the end.
Yeah, Lee Simon been very vocal about wanting to get more minutes. And I'll tell you what, with runs like that, he might be making a case for him. As we see David Tiawa with the short pass, he just has to be Mansour, but he gets ankle tapped. 4 meters short of the line, 5th and last, the Warriors. Can they make this one count? Oh, Saddle Cut just runs the ball, and it'll fizzle out once again for the Waz. Riley, I hate to call a match early, but just based off what we've seen, particularly in the second half, I think this game might be decided if it keeps going the way it has.
Yeah, unless the Warriors start to actually complete their sets here, I don't have too much hope for them. They just haven't been getting it done how they want to. And Erwin now, he's been so dangerous all game. And man, these Panthers, they've just been putting on a clinic.
Mansour with the line break now. And again, he comes one-on-one with Bunce. And he's been so good breaking the line, but he just hasn't been able to get past Bunce, albeit maybe 1 or 2 odd occasions. But the Panthers, it's just been a team effort from them, and particularly from their forward pack. You know, there were a few questions around having a predominant forward pack coming into this season, but they've just proven and shown that they can match it with some of the best, as we see Lee Simon looking very dangerous on that return there. As we enter the final 10 minutes of this game, just over 10 minutes left in this round 4 clash between the Warriors and the Panthers. Jaden White from dummy half, he's got space now. Cody Mansour was looming, but he'll be stopped there. With the reinforcements on the cover tackle, 3rd tackle, cut out ball to David Tiawa now. David Tiawa trying to make it happen. The only try scorer for the Warriors tonight so far, as we see Saddle Cart gives it out wide to John McCartney, who gives it to Buncey. And Buncey's brought down in a tackle just inside the 30, 55 on the set, 5th and last for the Wires. They go to Jaden White. Jaden White trying to make something happen now. And it's not a bad kick.
Cyrus Marks!
Goodness, Cyrus Marks, he cannot go all the way. Oh, he breaks the tackle. He just has the big chance punts. Oh, Cyrus Marks, take a bow. What a run. Oh, geez, this is edge of your seat stuff here from the Panthers. Big fan from Riggles with the offload, and he gives the pass to Prakash. What is going on here? It's the Harlem Globetrotters. Penrith now inside the 10 meters. They give it to Erwin. Erwin trying to get his way close to the line. 3rd tackle for Penrith. Less than 10 minutes remaining here. They go out to Hendrik Lind. Hendrik Lind winds up. He's going to barge his way. Can he get to the line? That should be the game. That should be the one that seals it. Penrith Panthers, they might have just done the near impossible. They've come up with a huge win over the Warriors in this away clash. You'd have to say it has just been all Penrith in this game, and Riley, they are absolutely ecstatic right now. The fans from Penrith would be so proud of this performance from the Panthers tonight. It has just been amazing stuff.
Sonny, my jaw was wide open the entire set. That was amazing from the Panthers. Absolute entertainers so far this season. Their tries and their plays that they've been putting on have just been absolutely amazing. And we got Lynn just converting his own try there. And man, how good is that? Just amazing work from the Panthers. I don't know about you, but I'm very impressed from how they've been playing this season. Just absolute consistency and just some great work overall from them.
Oh, mate, I can't tell you how impressive it has been to watch them play. Especially their attacking style of footy, you know, when they're off the cuff and they're throwing it around, they make it look so effortless. It's great stuff to watch here. Obviously, there's 8 minutes left in the game, and look, I'd hate to put a pencil through the Warriors' hopes of winning this one, but it's just too much of a deficit to overcome, and you got to say that Penrith has been the better side tonight. They've made their chances count. They've capitalised off the opportunities given to them. And geez, if they can keep this up, Riley, we could see the Penrith Panthers contending for a final spot as we get towards the end of the season.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, Sonny. They had a lot of doubters at the start of the season. I definitely wasn't one of them. I've always had faith in this team. I always thought it was a very well-made team, and it definitely has all the talent it needs there. And the Panthers, they've kind of just shown that to the league that they're just being underestimated. And when you underestimate a team, this is what happens. They've just come in this season and put on a clinic in every game they've been in. And Lind, how good is that? Just coming up with the intercept.
Oh, Panthers are just absolutely everywhere tonight. They've been ball hawking. They have just been all over the park. And geez, could we see 30 put on the board here from the Panthers as we see Callum Elwyn now get him close to the 10-metre line. It'll be just a metre short. Third tackle now. They go short. Lomi gives it out to Caval. Caval will wind up with the ball. He's about 6 metres away from the try line. Fourth tackle. Penrith looking to just seal this game and send it with one more try here in a tough road trip across the ditch. Fifth and last here. Where will they go? The men in pink. They give it to Prakash, who dishes it out to Maraus. Watch out. It's a high bomb. Lee Simon's waiting for it. Lee Simon comes up with it. And it's driven back into the goal line. And Lee Simon, look at that defense from the Panthers. They're just high-fiving. They're rallying around each other. Geez, the energy from the Panthers tonight, it is just on.
Oh, what a play, Sonny. These Panthers, they are just the benchmark right now. I just love to watch them play. Man, they just make it look fun, don't they?
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe not if you're a Warriors fan. Big shot there. You can see that they're not too happy with how things have turned out. It's translating into the physicality and the big hits. But for the Wars, giving away another penalty. John McCartney, the Warriors skipper. Just frustration creeping in all around for this Warriors side now. Geez, that was just a bit of a brain fart penalty given away there. But Maraus, has he shanked that one?
He's shanked that one.
He's put too much sauce on it. And it'll be a 20-metre restart for the Warriors. Oh, geez, Riley, they just really gave that one away, didn't they? Surely it couldn't have been a sympathy play, surely.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, they've won the game already, so it doesn't really matter us, but it's it's a bit of a let-off there at the end.
Oh, jeez. This game has just seen absolutely everything. This second half alone has just been some of the best footy I've commentated. But for the Warriors, they would have loved to have won this game and get themselves 2 points clear from the bottom. You know, they've had to overcome some adversity, getting 2 wins in the first 3 rounds, put them back on track with the rest of the comp. But right now, it has just been all Panthers. And it'll be interesting to see how they bounce back here, the Warriors, because we know they're a side that can be resilient under the circumstances, especially when you talk about adversity. But this Penrith side, very dangerous. They've gone toe-to-toe with the Bulldogs and Titans, and they've fallen short, but they've gotten wins against the Warriors and the Sydney Roosters, Riley. They're just, you know, they could be the dark horse for the finals this year.
Yeah, I definitely agree, Sonny. They're just the entertainers, aren't they? They've been very impressive, and at this point of the season, with what we've seen from them, I would be surprised if we don't see them in the final series.
As we see here now, Maraus with a flat ball given to him, and he'll be driven short there, less than 10 seconds remaining in the second half. It'll be the Penrith Panthers coming away with a big road win over the Warriors, 26-4. Marcus Square will try and make something happen, nearly turns Cody Mansell inside out, but that'll be the game. After round 4, the Penrith Panthers go 2-2 with their second win of the season, and Captain Lennox Prakash will be stoked with the result, coming up against a tough Warriors outfit here tonight, right?
Yeah, I agree, Sonny. And if you happen to be one of the unfortunate souls who put a Muzbet on Muzbet 1, um, man, you'd be very disappointed with the fact that the Warriors only got one try. It was basically under the sticks, and it still ended up being a bit of a shanker. I don't know about you. I'm glad that I did not put mine on Muzbet 1. I was pretty close, but
Yeah, there might be some allegations of match fixing after that one, but you just cannot rule out how classy Penrith were tonight. As we take a look at the SRL TV stats for both sides, David Tiawa scoring the only points for the Warriors tonight. Sione Mataus with a double. You have to say he was the man of the match, but we'll get into that very soon. Jackson Ellison and Hendrik Lynn both getting on the board as well. And as we look at these stats here, four tries to 1, 5 goals to nothing, 55% possession in favour of the Panthers, 23 from 31 completions compared to the Warriors, 22 from 27. And when you look at these stats, Riley, Panthers coming up with more mistakes there, and fewer missed tackles, however, and those line breaks. I mean, it's just such a contrasting stat there between the two teams.
yeah, it's a bit odd. You don't usually see the winning team have so many more errors than the other one, especially when it's a blowout like this. But it kind of just, it might be a bit of a testament to how the Panthers were just chucking the ball around all game, being really creative with the ball and just not really worrying about the errors and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that missed tackle stat there, only 15 from the Panthers. It was just a clutch defensive unit there, very tight and compact. As we take a look at the player stats now, and we'll start with the home side, the Warriors. David Tiawa, again, another stellar performance from the second rower, over 200 meters gained there, 3 line breaks, and of course he got the try. And David Tiawa making a case for the Sim VP award. As we take a look now, Jaden White, 191 run meters, 3 errors, very costly for the Warriors tonight. Chance bunts, 125, 4 line breaks, and no tries. It was a pretty quiet game from Bunsey by his standards.
He was very good defensively. He was a very good defensive player this game. I will say that to him. 24 tackles as a fullback is not something to be taken lightly. That is pretty insane from him. He managed to wrap up Mansour too. Tonight. Mansour just didn't really see the try line. Bunce was always there to stop him. That's very good from Bunce. You got to be impressed from him.
Yeah, if he's not having the attacking game that we come to expect from him, it's definitely the defensive game. And the amount of times he was called upon as the last line of defense and just showed up time after time. If it wasn't for him, this result could have been a lot bigger for the Panthers. But we'll take a look now at the Panthers stats. The winning side here, getting the victory over the Warriors, as we see Cody Mansell leading the pack with the run meters, 235 in this game, 9 line breaks from him. Cyrus Marks, 150 run meters, and geez, Riley, that play from Cyrus Marks on the edge of the line where he was millimeters, a bees away from being out of bounds, and he just managed to take it all the way to the other side. That's going to be one to remember, but this is the man that we'll be talking about tonight. Sione Mataus, 141 run meters, 11 tackles, didn't miss one, 4 line breaks, 11 kicks, very active on the kicking duties tonight, and 2 tries from Sione Mataus. He just single-handedly turned this game around for the Panthers tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. He just had an amazing game. It was very fun to watch. In fact, I might put him at the top of my favorite plays to watch list. And, I'd be surprised if we didn't see him jump up onto one of Lachlan Martin's little list that he does of his rolling best teams, if you've seen those, Sonny, in Play Made content. Those are
Oh,
pretty
chuck him
interesting
straight on the
thingos.
first team.
Yeah, chuck him in
Chuck him
there.
straight on the first team.
Cyrus Marks,
I mean,
he might have earned himself a spot too. Man, don't get me started on that run they did on the sideline. That's just immaculate. And when do you ever see a player do that? And then beat the ankle tap as well. Bunce, he did amazing to stop him. I just got to give props to Bunce because he's just so good in stopping those sort of plays. It's just amazing from him. He had an amazing game, Bunce. You can't take that away from him. Just defensively, he's a powerhouse. But man, what a fun game to watch.
yeah, I'm glad I was here to be a part of it, Riley. That was probably, well, when we talk about halves, being a fellow half, that was probably the best half from a half that I'd seen from Sione Matos. I can't think of any other players that had a game like that. They come up with moments like that. I mean, geez, Matos, take a bow. Take a
Yeah.
bow. That was a performance to remember. But after round 4, both teams will be 2-2 on the season, but the Warriors will stay on 0 points. The Panthers will move up the ladder as they get 4 points for competition total after round 4. And what a victory it was, 26-4 here in Auckland. It's been a pleasure here watching this game tonight, witnessing it with you all. Thank you for joining myself and Riley Murray here from Auckland. We'll see you on the next game on your SRL TV coverage. Oh.